reload video, the boxing up reload video. This is the 37th reload for the April 19th double box break, which is the first double box break. With the reload, the spots are on eBay. All the spots will have 41 boxes after hitting the double box, basically built-in double box on Thursday. Two oldest boxes, 3 and 11, were hits. It was the paired boxes. That means we only be skipping one number. I was looking at skipping 4 with this reload, but it looks like just 15 is the only number to be skipped. New boxes will be 98, 99, and then 1 through 16 with only 15 being skipped. 15 and 17 are oldest boxes now. They're both from early December's reload. And then we have boxes from late December's reload. And then everything else is from January, February, and March. And now the April's reload is here. I know everybody loves the boxing up videos. It's fun. So let's get it going. Like I said, I'm proud of these. Like I said, we have 8 new names to WaffleBoard breaks in this reload, which is very rare. It's tough to get that many brand new, completely new names to the box at this point in time. Obviously, 360 something boxes in, like 300, I think 80 jerseys. So it's getting tough to get completely unique names, but it's always fun, and I'm always happy to get these to you guys. So starting off this 37th reload, we have an absolutely gorgeous blue New York Rangers, Mitchell and Ness, Mike Richter, and that does have the 94 Stanley Cup patch on it. There we go. Flower Town Legends, Philly area. New York Rangers, Mike Richter, blue, Mitchell and Ness with the Stanley Cup patch. Real cool. Also going in, let me see what we got. Oh, this is great from his rookie or first couple of years in the league. Reebok White Colorado Avalanche, Matt Duchene. Very nice. JSA SIG on that. Nice silver paint pen on the Matt Duchene. Obviously, this very unique number style back when the Avs first got into Colorado to come from Quebec. Real cool white. You don't see tons of the white. So the white Reebok Matt Duchene. Here he goes, killer. Doug Gilmore. Obviously, had the nickname from Gary Gilmore, which is a serial killer many moons ago in the 80s. But Doug Gilmore, not even spelled the same way, but Doug Gilmore. There it is, blue ink SIG. Very nice. Very nice. Reebok, Doug Gilmore. It's got a Beckett hollow QR coded COA. Very nice. Hall of Famer, Doug Gilmore. There he goes. Back to the playoffs again. Babyface assassin, Corey Perry on the Anaheim Ducks white jersey. Very nice. AJ Sports COA. Corey Perry back to the playoffs with the Tampa Bay Lightning this year. We'll see if he can continue his hot streak of finals appearances. I think 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 7, absolutely insane. Bounce around numerous franchises. Keeps getting back to the finals. Something about his ability to impact the locker room. There we go. Corey Perry, very nice. Current Boston Bruin, Elias Lindholm, and this is the same exact style we just did on the Allmark, which is the big B on the front of the Boston Bruins. East Coast Sports COA and card. Elias Lindholm, current Boston Bruin. Obviously started out in Calgary. Current Boston Bruin, Elias Lindholm. That's a new name to the boxes. Never had him in there. Another new name. Very nice. Current star with the New Jersey Devils. Jesper Bratt on the Fanatics Premium. Jesper Bratt. That's another East Coast Sports COA. Jesper Bratt. Blue ink on the Fanatics Premium. Red New Jersey Devils. Very cool. It's another unique name. Like I said, it's always good to get new names in the boxes. I do my best. This is not a new name. We've had him in there on the white, but this is actually the real cool Fisherman's alternate jersey, reverse retro 2.0. Noah Dobson. Not Noah Dobson. Yeah, Noah Dobson. Noah Dobson, current Montreal Canadiens. Very cool. Very, very cool. COA card and sticker. Noah Dobson on the Fisherman's logo. Reverse Retro 2.0. New York Islanders. Real, real cool. Another new name to the WaffleBoard break boxes. Current Winnipeg Jets young up-and-coming star, Gabriel Velarde. Another East Coast Sports COA. A bunch of these in here. Very, very nice. Gabe Velarde, Winnipeg Jets. Had Jets in the last couple of reloads. Still have the Mark Scheifele in there from the last reload. Love Mark Scheifele, but Gabe Velarde, another one of their good young players. See if they can get back to being top team they've been the last couple of seasons. Everybody loves the Goons. Get some Goons in here. Sandy McCarthy, legit NHL Goon. Philadelphia Flyers, black starter jersey. Don't see tons of the black starter jerseys. Very, very nice. That's got a Beckett Hollow Sig with the QR code. Sandy McCarthy, legit NHL Goon on the Philadelphia Flyers black starter jersey. There's one that I love. I had to actually submit this myself to JSA. Loved it. Had to come across this. You don't see these very often. Old school San Jose Sharks teal starter jersey. Longtime NHL star Ray Whitney. Obviously, he played Carolina as well. Ray Whitney, gorgeous black SIG. JSA. I submitted that myself. JSA certification star Ray Whitney. Very, very nice. The Professor, NHL legend, Hall of Famer, Russian superstar Igor Larionov, Adidas alternate. This is obviously the style when he got to Vegas or Vancouver. So there you go. With the 8 sig, obviously that was his number. In Russia and then in Detroit. 18 when he got to the Vancouver Canucks. Very nice East Coast Sports COA on that one as well. Igor Larionov, black Vancouver Canucks alternate. That's the skate logo. Really, real cool. New York Rangers. Another one, obviously, he's out in Minnesota now. I think that's where he is now, but he's there for a long time. Matt Zuccarello, New York Rangers, Adidas Pro. Another East Coast Sports COA. Matt Zuccarello. Very, very nice. 36. Still current. Long-time NHLer. Matt Zuccarello from his time with the New York Rangers. Another repeat name, but this is real, real cool because this is the current Boston Bruins scoring star. Geeky, Morgan Geeky. Very, very nice. It's got a Fanatics hollow sticker on that. This is Morgan Geeky. Also has the first season, inaugural season, Seattle Kraken patch on the front. So of course, we're going to be seeing fewer and fewer of those as we go on. So I'm always willing to grab one. Obviously, Morgan Geeky is a scoring star with the Boston Bruins now, but he has the inaugural patch from when he first got to Seattle Kraken. Okay, very, very nice. Oh, one of my all-time favorite players. You don't see tons of the license stuff because he's been signing a lot of customs lately, but there we go. Mats Sundin on the Fanatics, Toronto Maple Leafs. Real, real nice. JSA, COA, Mats Sundin. Very much. You didn't see tons of his stuff forever, but obviously, since he's been doing some signing sessions, you see tons of customs. Not as many licensed stuff, so grab the licensed stuff when you see it. Please, that should be a hot ticket because, like I said, you don't run across many licensed Sundins. So definitely grab it if you can, if you guys want to chase that one. Oh, like I said, one of my all-time favorite players returning to WaffleBoard breaks boxes. This is Batherson for the Ottawa Senators. Very, very nice. Drake Batherson is a memorable authentic with the first NHL hat trick inscription 10/25/21 and serial numbered 6/19. Like I said, that's actually on the COA as well. So Drake Batherson 19. That's a memorable, I think, one of my all-time favorite COA companies. They do a great job with their signing sessions and their COAs. There it is, Drake Batherson, nice black Adidas Ottawa Senators with the first NHL hat trick inscription, serial numbered out of 10 out of 19. So that's great. Real cool. One of my favorites probably of this reload, because you never, ever see him. This is Joel Quenneville, future NHL Hall of Famer, coach, multiple Stanley Cup winning coach of the Chicago Blackhawks, one of the all-time winningest coaches in NHL history. From his playing days, they got him on a CCM Classics, Team Classics recent, style jersey, but it's the old school feel of the CCM Team Classics, PSA, DNA, COA, and Joel Quenneville on the Hartford Whalers. Real cool. It's not even a Fanatics vintage. It's actually CCM Team Classics feel more like the old school original CCM jerseys, and that's a real cool. Future Hall of Famer, coaching legend, defenseman with the Hartford Whalers back in the day. Real cool. Love to grab that. Was happy to grab that when I saw it. And of course, Calgary Flames legend, his son now going to be starring with the Mammoth very soon. Tidge Iginla, this is Jerome Iginla, the Hall of Fame dad, longtime NHL superstar, scorer. Obviously, there we go. AJ Sports, COA, gorgeous silver ink sig. Jerome Iginla, always happy to grab Iginlas when you see them. There we go. Everybody's going to be loving seeing his son play very soon with the Mammoths. So there you go. Lovely 17 jersey reload, 8 unique names, some return superstars. We haven't had Iginla in there in a while. Corey Perry, nice to see him back in there. Doug Gilmour, always Hall of Fame superstar. Great rookie year. Matt Duchene, reverse retro 2.0 fisherman jersey. Noah Dobson is just as cool as you're going to get. Matt Zuccarello, longtime NHL star and Ranger. Adidas. Richter, of course, with the Stanley Cup patch. That is a beautiful Mitchell Ness. Anybody that doesn't have Richter in their collection should chase that. And the Drake Batherson with the serial number, and Geeky with the inaugural season patch. And then, of course, the new names to the boxes. Sandy McCarthy for you Goon fans. Great Ray Whitney from the Sharks on the starter jersey. Sundin, of course, Larionov, legend, and current Gabriel Velarde. Absolutely unbelievable reload. Quite happy with this one. I'm sure you guys have your targets already. Spots are live on eBay, so you guys can continue getting your bids for tomorrow. I'll be boxing them up and then sealing them up and then shuffling them up, and then tomorrow I'll number them up and shuffle them up again. So they'll be here on the shelves, ready to go from we break tomorrow evening. First day of playoffs today. I think there's 3 games on the schedule starting around 3 o'clock. So enjoy the playoff games today. And then, of course, I think there's 4 games on the schedule tomorrow. So before we break, at least 1 or 2 will be in the books, but we'll be breaking during the current playoff games tomorrow night. So enjoy the playoff hockey. It is here. It is upon us. 2026 NHL playoffs start today. Definitely enjoy wherever you are, the games we got tonight. And I'll be working on this boxing up and get ready for tomorrow night. So thank you much, everybody. WaffleBoard Breaks is out of here. Take care. Enjoy your night. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.